I'm gonna say this because I know I'm talking a lot. We got to stop this notion about girls mature faster than boys. We have to stop that. And the reason why I say that, I would say kids mature. Some girls mature fast. I know. Everybody looking at me crazy. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Girls do mature faster than boys in one construct or one context when it comes to not playing games and doing this and that. But the problem with that statement is I find that we end up missing out on the immaturity of girls. We assume girls are mature and we totally miss the boat on their immaturity because we end up assuming that, oh, they're mature and boys are not mature. So the immaturity that we miss out on girls is their lack of judgment, the lack of emotional maturity to judge well on who they entertain. That's why we have girls. I knew girls in high school who were pretty, straight A's, good students, and they was who they was dating. The most reckless dudes that could possibly get them shot up. You understand? Or the most reckless dudes that were soon to be the guys that had multiple baby mamas. So that mismatch has happened. And why does that happen? You know what I'm saying? So there's a level of immaturity there. So that's my spiel. I'm going to be quiet.
Women want excitement, you know.
There you go.
Excitement comes with that entertainment, you know, and I feel like, you know, we just need to reel it back sometimes, to be honest. But I know exactly what you're talking about. It is the smartest girl is always the one that picks the one that just has no good intentions for her life, you know. It's really, really sad. I agree.
No, I love that because it's honest. And I think that nuance and that dynamic is interesting because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Girls don't want to be bored. There's no doubt about it. Um, and that's why men are in when they're early years, they're tap dancing and they're doing whatever they can to get the girl's attention. That's just the
Right.
dynamic of men and women. However, it can get too crazy when when a woman becomes a woman and can't decipher boredom from drama and trouble and problems. So, so we have to make sure we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't mismatch the two. So, a life that's peaceful, logical, um, life is not always going to be a dopamine hit every minute, right?
Right.
But, and I'm not talking about y'all in particular. I'm just talking about the dynamic of women.
But honestly, I don't know any women like that leave relationships because they're
What?
bored. I knew women like that when I was maybe in my 20s and 30s, but as I've gotten older and I mean, none of my friends are like that. And any women that I surround myself with, they are not like that. Especially now, over 40, you're not getting with a guy because he's going to be tap dancing and putting on a minstrel show to keep you excited. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Uh,
You be
No.
spoiled.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I wouldn't.
Wait. Everybody got something to say.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's considered what you're talking about is boredom. I think some women are just can be you know those type of women and men too, where they get in a relationship, the relationship ends, and then they just jump into another relationship, like
yeah.
just a month later, and then after that relationship is over, they just go straight into another relationship. So I wouldn't say that it's you're not talking about like when you say bored, are you talking about that in that sense or?
Once that relationship gets to that plateau, it drops back down to a certain level where it's not fun anymore for some women. You know, like I feel
Mhm.
like we want to be taken out. We want to keep that fresh feel, and once that fresh feeling is gone, we move to the next. Not we as in me, but we as in women. You know, it's a
The problem
Mhm.
with that though is that ev- that honeymoon phase is never going to last forever. And if you keep seeking that,
Mhm.
you're never going to be content in the relationship you're in because it's going to start out at a certain point. And at some point, yeah, real life is going to hit. But to run away from that, you'll be running forever. You know what I
Right.
mean? You because you're always seeking, like Sue said, that dopamine hit. You want that honeymoon.
You want that honeymoon phase where everything's brand new in the beginning. It's always gonna be great in the beginning. That's why it's the beginning. You know what I mean? Like